Hi guys, how we doing? So, I think I kind of decided on the gray tuxedo. I may eventually decide to add more colors and make it the calico. But for right now, we're going to start, excuse me, doing it as the gray tuxedo. Which means I need a good shade of gray. I did cheat just a little bit and actually bought myself new black and white paints because I'm running low on both. And I use them enough to make it worthwhile. And we're going very simple with this gray. We're not going to go adding a ton of different colors to it. We're just going to play with the black and white until we figure out the color we want. The shade we want, I should say. I don't want it to be a super dark gray, but I don't want it to be super bright either. I think I might have actually found it right off the top. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that the pets are going to cooperate and let me get this done. I'm not going to hold our breath on that, though. A little too dark still. So I hope everybody's New Year is going nice and smooth so far. Mine has been noisy, but that's to be expected when you have a house full of pets. I think I want to soften this just a little tiny bit more. We're almost there, though. And I'm not too worried about making a lot of paint because we have a lot of surface to cover. And we want it to be a nice, thorough, even coat. There we go. And now, we can start on Kitty. Now, if I go a little too far with the gray, the kind of neat thing that I can easily do is come back over it with the white and kind of do a fade in. I am debating on the eyes yet. And we are going to come in with some pinks and things like that. I think for now we are going to do the gray on the eyes, and we will come back over it if need be. Because I kind of want to have that peak effect that is so cute on cats. It's one of my favorite little features that I've seen on so many different kinds of cats. And I may come back in and add a spot over an eye or something to that effect. And I probably will come in with just a little hint of black or something to line out those eyes without making them too obvious. We don't want to go super dark in a big faded area like they had it before. I'm just not a fan of that. That didn't look even remotely natural. Swift Kitty here. Now I'm not going super far into the ears for a reason. We are going to have a little hint of pink, I think, in there, because even my black cat has just a little bit of a pinkish hue inside his ears. He is going to be a very cute little thing. Or she. It made a difference already. And one thing we're not going to be doing is straight hard cut lines at all. You've heard me talk about it before. There's almost never a straight hard cut line in fur. And I realized I went down that belly, and I don't really know how much of the belly I want to make white. Once again, if I decide I want more white, I can always just come over top of the gray with it. But I do want at least a little bit of the belly to be white. Maybe we'll just do this spot. I don't know yet. That's the fun thing about kind of playing it by ear, is we don't have to be precise. And I am leaving the feet in different lengths, white, and then we'll come in and do the little beans nice and pink. Because why not, right? Okay, I went a little messy there. So I hope that everybody's coming weekend is nice and smooth. I get to do something I almost never get to do, which is come out here and play a little bit tomorrow. And what we'll do then is we'll go over all of the white spots with an actual white paint. And yes, even though they are already white, we will be painting over them. But that is just simply, the regular paint has just a little hint of gloss to it, where the primer is completely matte. So we don't want that big of a difference between sections. And cats should have a little bit of shine to their fur, right? Shouldn't be perfectly matte all the way around. Now, I haven't decided yet if we're gonna try to paint on whiskers or maybe put some dots or something, or if we're gonna just leave that alone. I'm kind of leaning toward leaving that alone because I don't want to make it goofy looking. I'm kind of just coming in on that belly a little bit. And I think I have decided how much belly I want white. And I think it's going to be just a little, just enough to be cute. The dilute orange just was not doing the trick for me. I felt like he needed more life to him than that. And I'm actually loving this shade of gray. I have never actually had a gray tuxedo cat myself. I've had more than my share of black and white tuxedo cats. Absolutely love them. They're great cats. You've seen I've definitely had tabbies, and I have a solid black cat now. But I've never had one that was a gray tuxedo. I see them at work on occasion, and they're just gorgeous little cats. I think my cat Damos is quite a gorgeous little cat, but I would like it very much if he'd let me sleep through the night once in a while. That would be a nice bonus. I think I made the right choice with this gray. Get in and get his little booty done here. And we're going to lift just a little bit here. And grab the paw so that I can put off having paint on my fingers, right? There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. And I think this part is going to be a little tricky. It's a what is foot, what is belly, and what is tail question here. Got a little bit of that foot. And I think we're going to come just up under here. I was thinking about leaving a white spot on the tip of the tail, because it does come up under there. But I think we are going to go ahead and paint it gray just so that it doesn't get lost in the tangle of feet. Oh, sorry if I kicked you guys there. Yes, it's still going to kind of get lost in the tangle of feet either way. And I can always come back and add the white tip later if I really decide I want it there. Sorry, I know this doesn't give you guys much of a view, but I have to be able to get up in there. This part is a little bit harder because there is a lot of kind of hidden spots. And I guess he's got one all brown, all gray foot. Or the bottom of that foot is hidden, one of the two. But that's all right. But I'm pretty happy with the way he's turning out so far. And that's the great thing with this type of thing, is I can always come back and add layers of color as I want. or feel the need to do. But I do think he is much cuter in gray. Now let's knock out this less exciting part here. May not be as exciting as the front of the cat, but still very important. We can't just leave him half painted because it's not as interesting of an area. We are, however, going to get a larger brush. Because we don't need to take forever doing this part. It's kind of a quick and easy cheat, but it also kind of makes sure we got everything in all of the little textured areas here. He is coming along quite nicely. I'm kind of racing the how fast will my room cool off as well. All right. That sped things up a little bit, didn't it? I try not to skip too many steps off camera, but I also don't want to make you guys sit and watch a long, boring, drawn-out process if you don't have to. Now, I did it to myself again, but we can use Kitty's paw once again for this. Just get the back of the head here. So now, I don't know how I ended up with a little dot on the tip of the nose or the tip of the foot, but honestly, I think I'm going to go with it because I kind of like that. The little hint of white, black into the white there. I am quite happy with it so far, though. What do you guys think? Think he's coming along nicely, or think we should add some details? Change things up a little bit here and there? There we go. Well, he is definitely gray. And I'm just kind of cleaning up a few spots as I see them. I think we're going to go ahead and stop there for today, and we'll come back tomorrow and go over the white a little bit, add some pink in a few places, and maybe just a little bit of either a dark gray or a black on his eyes. And I will talk to you guys next time.